McPherson has this one teed up. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
He's to the 15. Touchdown, Vikings! Jamison Williams with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Vikings go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And they finally stop him, but not before he's inside the 15. A terrific return.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. The gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Now a first carry here for the running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Now back to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now he's going to step up and run. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Huskies respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
19, pass to 60, pass to 60.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
19, 18, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
79 Broncos.
They'll set up a throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
You look at this defense for the Vikings. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass, dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
It's 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They'll take this to the 46. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, and maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try to keep your quarterback up early.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
38-yard line.
Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
39-yard line.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Gain of 14. First down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Touchdown, Vikings! An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's second down. And look at this defense for the Vikings. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and 14. Looking deep downfield. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. A big play there. 51 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Huskies are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down.
And the Vikings first down.
On the 6.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Ready.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Schmidt. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Ratliff. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Lion, Warrior 70, ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Will Johnson. Oh, they were so close to the goal line, Charles. 4th down, they figure out we'll go for it, but the decision to pass winds up being a bad one with that interception.
Well, I think you said it really well. They may have just figured we're this close, we may as well go for it, or they had a plan right from the beginning coming into this game to be aggressive. In any event, it didn't work out for them.
So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
A very solid gain of 27. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On play action, they'll throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's got Anderson right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Vikings 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
2nd and 1. He finds his man, complete. It's Barrett. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. And a huge play that time. 42 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Ratliff And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 7. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver. This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Back to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Huskies take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what
and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Here now, 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
A gain of 7. First down, Vikings.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Pass to 60, pass to 60. 19 Lions. Buffalo 18. Turn 19.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings would extend their lead here just before halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
60, 60. Warriors 70.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. It's Nichols. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is indeed good. And that will do it for this first half. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already, they need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
He's got space past the 25. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a handoff up the middle. Ratliff. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barrett. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. He'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
79 Broncos. Cup 19. Cup 19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And it's caught. Touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Huskies are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Over the middle, complete. That's Barrett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll run on first down. Ratliff. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great play there, with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Huskies are back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's got his man in stride, complete. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
For the Vikings field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And he rifles one incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He finds his man, complete. That's Barrett. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Huskies have even the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. McPherson now for the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd.
Next to score, Huskies 41. Vikings.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Good-looking return set up here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points points, or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's third down.
Buffalo 18, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Looking to throw. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Mustang 19, 50, Panther 11, Panther 11.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
A gain of 12 yards.
1 quarter remains here on Sunday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
41.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They'll set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one's incomplete.
I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Huskies use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. He's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the Vikings first down. A gain of 34 yards.
They're going to look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They'll get only a couple down at 44.
Early down steps will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
At the 27-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 104 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Viking 8-6 is average. 6 go.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings put together a fourth quarter drive to take the lead.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, Ratliff. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
Intended for number 15. Incomplete. It's now fourth down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
As large as the air attack has gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and 3. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
They'll drop the throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. From 6 yards away.
And the Huskies answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Ready.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He has just eclipsed the 13,000-yard mark for his career. What a career it's been. Incredible running the football. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here.
Back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
That's another Vikings first down. A gain of 7.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Caught left side, Williams. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1.
70, 70. 60 Bobcats. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Back to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
18 70 Rangers.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play, they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Vikings,
they move to a sparkling 15-1 with
Flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
I got places to go. People to see, time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going. The women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my